strikeout leader, facing Vladimir Guerrero, who strikes out on the slider. Jeff Bloom can't find it against RJ. 11 Ks for Johnson. Top 4, 1-0 Expos. A runner on, 2 outs. Terry Jones looking for space up the middle, finds it. Lenny Webster would score on that. Jones will be thrown out at second base. Little Brady, 2-0 Montreal. Bottom 5, 2-1 Montreal, 2 runners on, nobody out. Kelly Stinnett against Vasquez. Stinnett, chopper. Jose Vidro, underrated on defense. Nice play. 2 for 5. He was at the plate, by the way, hitting .342. We're tied because Jason Conte scored. Vladimir Guerrero. Is there any doubt? 5 homers in 6 games against Arizona for Guerrero. Hitting .478 against the D-backs this year. We are tied at 3 on his 29th. Terry Jones against Greg Swindell. Jones. Lee Stevens would score on that. Expos would win 4-3. But you know what? Don't blame it on Randy Johnson because he left with a 3-2 lead. Yeah. The 11 hits allowed, though, by Randy.
The Brewers in a Pac Bell matinee. Paul Rigdon, fresh over from the Indians, giving up a grand slam to Jeff Kent, his 27th homer of the year. 5-0 Giants. Top of the 3rd, Richie Sexson, fresh over from the Indians, grounds into the inning ending. 6-4-3 double play. Both Indians not faring very well for the Brewers on this day. Bottom of the 3rd, Reeder at the plate against Everett Stahl. Reeder takes that fastball to left. 4th straight game in which a Giants pitcher has knocked in a run. 6-0 Giants. That's your score in the top of the 4th for former Indian current Brewer Marquise Grissom, who grounds into the inning ending 4-6-3 double play. Top of the 5th, Giants still way up, and they're still way up because Marvin Bernard ranges way out to rob James Mouton of an extra base hit. Giants win 9-3, and coupled with the later loss by the Diamondbacks, the Giants now on top of the NOS by 3 full games. Reeder scattered just 5 hits over 7.
Petrick facing Chris Benson. Petrick not scared of heights. His first home run of the year to tie the game at 2. Bottom 9 now. Juan Pierre up with 2 on, 2 out. Rockies down 1. Gets around on that. Alex Ramirez, yeah, allows 2 runs to score, and that's how the Rockies win. The Rockies, thanks to that error by Ramirez, scored 2 with 2 gone in the bottom of the 9th. The Pirates dropped 17 games below 500 for the first time this year, and this was the first time the Pirates blew a lead after 8 innings in 54 games. Eric Young going for the steal. Alex Cora's forearm is spiked by Young. Not pretty. Jeff Houston would score. Cubs up 2-1. But take a look at the replay. Cora's glove goes flying. He's down. You saw what happened. They check him out. He stays in. Cubs up 4-3 in the 8th. Dave Hansen, his 5th pinch hit home run of the year. The record is 6, by the way, for a season. We're tied at 4. Top 10 full count bases full. Osuna, Gary Matthews, Eric Karros. Is there anything better than that to get the force at home? Still tied. Well, there are a few things. Top of the 10th, Osuna still on the mound. Jeff Reed walked to force him the go-ahead run. Mark Grace comes across, Cubs up 5-4. Right there. Okay, Dodgers with 1 last chance, bottom 9 bags full. Gary Sheffield 1 for 10 this year with the bags full, and he's about to be 1 for 11. Gary Sheffield, who leads the majors in home runs, 1 for 11 with the bags full this year. Dodgers, a crucial loss. They fall 5.5 games back of the Giants for first in the West. White Sox. Frank Thomas, that's his shoulder, that's his uniform, that's his jaw. Bottom 1, Frank Thomas against Jamie Moyer. Thomas says to Jamie, it's not you, it's all me. His 32nd home run, 78th career first inning home run, 3rd homer in his last 5 games, 2-0 Chicago. Mike Soroka on the mound facing Mike Cameron. Soroka had it going on, changing speeds and locations, but then again, that's what he's supposed to do. Frank Thomas up again with 2 on, facing Moyer again, and says maybe it is you, Jamie. 19th career multi-home run game for the Big Herd. 5 RBIs for him, 1 shy of his career high. It's 7-0 Chicago. All righty then. Bottom 3, Ray Durham looking to just play a part. He's so money and he doesn't even know it. His 14th home run of the year, just a solo shot. 8-0 Chicago. Bottom 6, getting into the act. Tony Graffagnino. Bases full. Graffagnino has someplace else to go. His first home run of the year happens to be his first career grand slam. White Sox up 16-2, and Bone and the Mariners, well, we give up 19-3. The 19 runs, the most for the White Sox this year. Their previous high, 18 against same team, the Mariners. He's Athletic Series on ESPN, and Miguel Tejada doing his part to keep the Yankees off the scoreboard. What a flip.
going away from second base. And Linda Cohn, I am going to make this statement just a few minutes into this show. This is a top play.
Now we'll have to see and find out if it is.
If there isn't, we need an investigation. This is, by the way, the SportsCenter showcase. Louis Polonia leading off the third by getting one just past Terrence Long for a double. Next batter, Kevin Apier, paging Dr. Hematoma. He hits Derek Jeter, but then collects his control to strike out Paul O'Neill, but then loses it again to walk Bernie Williams to load the bases for Dave Justice, and Justice busts out the walking stick, 2-0 Yankees. Next batter, bases full of Yankees for Tino the Bambino. Martinez, grand slam home run, first this year, becoming the 9th player in Major League history to hit at least one in 6 straight seasons. And that does deserve a curtain call. 6-0 Yankees. It's 7-0, bottom of the 4th, bases full of Yankees again, and I'll sound like my friends hawking the fleece. It's Chris Berman.
Bases clearing double for Scott. Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Thanks for the help, Chris. Apier, bumming. After a Paul O'Neill strikeout, look out. O'Neill went 0 for 5 with 2 strikeouts and had a very long night, but his teammates picked him up. Boy, did Bernie Williams pick him up. 10-0 in the 6th. Leading off, good night. Visiting the black section behind center field of Yankee Stadium for the 3rd time in his career. Only Danny Tartable's the other player to do something like that. The Yankees on cruise control. 12-1 is your final. Chino's 8th career granny. Yan? Gah. 3rd home run is an Angel. All solo shots. In fact, 19 of his 23 home runs this season have been solo shots. Top of the 3rd, Noma. Getting as many runs in one swing of the bat as the Bo Sox had in the 3 previous games. 18th homer of the year. Bottom of the 5th, bases full of halos for Mo Vaughn. And Jeff Passero gets him to ground out to Brian Dahlback to get out of it. Still a 3-1 game. Bottom of the 6th, Tim Salmon hits his 26th homer of the year. 222nd as an Angel, tying Brian Downing for the franchise mark. 3-2 Sox. Top of the 9th, Manny Alexander plays insurance man against Mark Petkazik. The Sox win 4-2, snapping a 4-game losing streak. Jeff Passero went 5 innings for only his 2nd win in 9 starts since.
Braves and the Reds, severe thunderstorms and hail delayed the start of this one. Then we had some action. Chipper Jones trying to break out of his 0 for 21 slump. Not that time. Dimitri Young makes the play.
Well, when you're struggling, it's not always because you're swinging and missing. Guys are going to make plays on you, and you know Chipper's going to break out of it. I mean, they gave him $90 million. He's going to get his hits.
They might take that contract offer back. I don't know, Harold. Wally Joyner base hit the left. That would score Tom Glavine and Rafael Furcal. Joyner 15 for his last 26 now. Still in the 3rd, 2 on, 2 out. Here's Bobby Bowe against Pete Harnisch. And Dante Bichette gave you a pretty good effort there. Sliding, but could not come up with it. Goes all the way to the wall. Joyner and B.J. Surhoff score Bobby Bonilla's 3rd triple of the year. Ken Griffey Jr. against Tom Glavine. No doubt about it. A rocket shot out. Griffey 3 for 4, 2 ribs. Glavine lasts just 4 innings, allowing 8 runs. Stan Belinda on in relief. Alex Ochoa. The hit to center. Andrew Jones sort of took the wrong angle on that baseball.
That ball just cut on you. Sometimes you'll hit a ball and it seems to cut the ball and it'll cut on you like that. You don't see Andrew miss too many balls out there.
Triple for Ochoa. You certainly give him the benefit of the doubt. Pete Harnisch, the pitcher, goes deep. You got to give him a get out of town, and you know he means it. His 1st of the year, 2nd career home run for Pete Harnisch. Ken Griffey Jr. goes 3 for 4. The home run is 33rd. Just the 2nd win in the last 8 games.
Jose Lima feeling good early with that change. What was he doing, by the way? Edgardo Alfonzo. That would score Derek Bell, the former Astro. Alfonso 2 for 4. He's hitting 326. Mets leading 5-1. Lima says, all right, I'm pulled. It's my bad. I'm not good right now. Now I have issues. Now my temper is getting the best of me. Now I'm acting like a toddler. Now I'm acting like a moron. Now I don't want to be seen. Now I'm sorry. No, I'm sorry already. Enough. Top 6, Darryl Hamilton. For Benny Agbayani, was pinch hitting for him because his game was out of hand. Darryl Hamilton, welcome back. Home run, or is it? Let's see the replay, just in case you stepped away to pet your dog. The ruling is you hit the padding, it's a home run because the padding is considered the railing. Darryl says whatever works. Mike Piazza.
Oh.
His in-flight movie is Mission to Mars. Where does this thing land?
Wow.
Welcome back, Mike Piazza. Missed a couple of games with that knee injury. 12-5, the final there. Rick Reed. Marlins coming in. Placido Polanco against Dempster. Mark Cutts, nice try, can't reach it. Polanco 3 for 4. He's hitting .336. It's 3-1 St. Louis. Polanco ends up at third with a triple. But it was 3-2 Cards. Top of the 8th, Matt Morrison to Mike Lowell. Lowell showing off his woodwork. 3-1 home run. Marlins find a way thanks to Mike Lowell. As Florida scores 4 in the 8th off of Matt Morris and take 2 of 3 from St. Louis. Morris's collapse taking place on his 26th birthday. Yes, that's right.
Men on the corners, Mike Sweeney, his first home run since July 18th. 3 for 4, 3 RBI night for Sweeney, and Traxel says, am I bleeding because I just got tagged. In the 6th, Sweeney showing his glove work. Double play unassisted. How about that? In the 7th inning, Mickey Morandini with runners on the corners and 1 out. Grounds weakly to Carlos Febles, who turns the nifty 4-6-3 with Ray Sanchez. And we'll show you the replay to show you Ray Sanchez did not use a glove to turn it. Royals take it 5-3. Jeff Suppan gave up another home run. This one is Shannon Stewart. His major league leading 30th home run. 1-2 count to Gabe Kapler. Oh, that's ball 4. That's a ball. And John Shulock, unprovoked, comes out to talk to Dave Berber. You can see, did I say something?
Just looked at him and said, did I say anything?
The rains would come, and Shulock calls for the tarp. 43-minute delay later, first pitch to Kapler. He gets the strikeout anyway. Rangers leave the bases loaded. Bottom of the 4th now, 4-0 Tribe. Roberto Alomar brings in Kenny Lofton. Indians go up 5-0. The lone bright spot for the Rangers, as he has been for about the last month, Gabe Kapler at the plate. 2-on-2 out in the 7th. Over the head of Roberto Alomar, a run would score, and that extends Kapler's hitting streak to 23 games, but it would not be enough. 6-4 is the final. Lofton, Omar Vizquel, and Alomar, the top of the order, combined to go 5 for 7, 5 RBI, 3 runs scored, 3.
He's making the start. Mercedes has his way with Juan Encarnacion. Mercedes strikes out Shane Halter and then freezes Damian Easley. He was impressive. How impressive? Orioles were up 2-1. Delino DeShields off of Willie Blair. Brady Anderson rounds 3rd. The throw from Bobby Higginson, not in time. Anderson is safe. Orioles up 3-1. Albert Bell. It's not all about home runs. Finds some space. DeShields rounding 3rd. Higginson again with a chance. DeShields, great slide. Orioles up. Orioles hold on, and they win. Mercedes wins his 6th. He's the only Orioles starter with a winning record. Wow, that's sad. He joined